This is a systematic relaxation that is intended to be done lying down on a firm surface, placing a pillow beneath your head if there's any tension in the low back, a rolled blanket or pillow beneath the knees, arms down by your sides with your palms facing up, legs about hip width apart. Just begin by feeling the support of the floor beneath you and allowing the weight of your body to settle down into that support. Notice that there could be sounds around you in your home, and they'll come and go over the next 12 to 14 minutes or so. You'll do your best to just let those sounds pass right through you. And then turn your attention to the front body. You may be able to feel the touch of your clothing. Perhaps you have a blanket or even just the air on any exposed skin. And turn your attention now towards breathing. As you breathe in and your lungs fill, feel the body expand. And as you breathe out and your lungs empty, feel the body sink back. Release any tension you have around breathing. Let the breath become subtle and light, allowing it to unfold from a deep place within, allowing the weight now of the body to settle down and the mind rest in the space of the body. Turn your attention to the base of the nose and be aware of breathing there. Soften the forehead, the space between the eyes. Let the eyes rest deeply into the sockets. Soften outward to the temples and downward to the jaw. Relaxing the lips, softening all the muscles of the face. Draw your awareness to the inner space of the head. Soften the inner eyes, the inner edges of the nose, and the inner ears. Relax the root of the tongue, and then draw your attention back to the base of the skull and relax down the length of the neck. Soften the sides of the neck. Soften the front of the throat, allowing it to drop back ever so slightly. Draw your attention to the inner space of the throat and see if you can soften there as well. Draw downwards to the tops of the shoulders and into the right and left shoulder joints. Soften the upper arms down to the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the backs of the hands and the palms of the hands. Sense the roots of the thumbs and the roots of all the fingers. Guide your awareness through the joints of the thumbs and into the thumb tips and then through the finger joints and into the fingertips. You'll hold a relaxed but yet alert awareness as you continue to let your body relax and breathe. And you'll let go of your awareness at the thumb tips and fingertips and move again through the hand and then up through the axis of the arms into the shoulder joints. Soften the muscles of the upper chest and allow the whole shoulder girdle to settle down into place. The shoulder blades at least energetically move down the back. And then draw your attention in to the center of the chest, sometimes called the heart center. See if you can relax around the physical heart. Relax around the upper lobes of the lungs. And just hold a relaxed and alert awareness in the heart center for the next several breaths. And you'll guide your awareness to soften around the back ribs. Allow them to gently drop down into the floor. Soften the side ribs, the front ribs, and the belly. So you relax the upper, mid, and low belly. And draw your attention into the center of the abdomen. And see if you can let go of any subtle holding that might be present. As we let go in this area, we can sense that the organs begin to settle into place and rest down towards the floor. And you'll move down and soften around the hips, the outer hips, the buttocks. Draw down into the upper leg. You'll soften the tops of the upper leg, the backs, the hamstrings, the outer thigh and the inner thigh. Expand your awareness down to the knees, the kneecap, the outer edges of the knees, the inner edges, and on the back side, the fleshy space behind the knees. Move down through the lower leg till you sense the ankles, the back, the sides, and the front of the ankle. It all softens. You sense the whole foot, the heel and the instep, the top of the foot, the roots of all 10 toes. Your awareness moves through the toes and into the toe tips. You hold your awareness in the toe tips while the body continues to relax and breathe. Guide your awareness through the foot, through the ankle, up through the lower leg and knee. You sense the upper leg, the buttocks once again. Draw your attention inward. So you feel the very base of the spine, around the sacrum. You can use the spine as your guide here as you move upwards. You can soften around the low back and the mid back. A little higher to the space that's behind the heart and in between the shoulder blades. A little higher to the cervical spine. You sense the back of the head, and then the crown or the top of the head. And from the top of the head, expand your awareness down all the way to the toes, so that within your view is your entire body resting and breathing. Be aware of the inner ease that you've cultivated. Be aware of your awareness of your body and your breath. And when you're ready, you'll take a little deeper breath. Bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Perhaps bring some movement back into the body. Then when you're ready, you'll roll over to one side for a resting breath or two. Use your hands to help support you back up into a seated position. And if you haven't done so already, you can open your eyes.